Hey, you see that? That's our first international arrest in Canada. Oh, you see that? That's our arrest in our 42nd state in Delaware. YouTube's censoring channels like this left and right. If you want to keep this movement alive, consider joining locals in the pinned comment. You can see all of these uncensored, no filter, for only $5 a month. And you can keep this movement alive in spite big tech. Choice is yours. You can support the group that has an arrest in 42 different states in 2 countries. You can see catches like the fire lieutenant, which I can't post publicly until after his trial. You can see all Stinghouse content that I think is too spicy for here, plus much, much more. The price is going to go up in a few days, but if you get it now while it's $5, the price stays the same for you. Contribute directly to getting these people off the streets. Keep yourself entertained. Keep this going. Join locals. Pin comment. What's up, guys? Before this video starts, be sure to follow us on all platforms, including on Rumble, which you can find in the pinned comment. This platform has been giving a lot of people like us a lot of problems lately, and Rumble is a lot more receptive to free speech and whatnot. So be sure to follow us on Rumble. Any video on here you can also find on Rumble, and if you're looking for a video and can't find it on here, it'll be on our Rumble. So be sure to follow us on Rumble in the pinned comment. Like the video. What's up, guys? A lot of you guys may know about the Gordon Flowers hoodie. However, we also have a Fried Pickles hoodie, as you can see right here, and Gordon Flowers sweatshirts that you can get in many, many different colors. Show your support for the Gordon Flowers movement and the PP movement by getting one of these. I can tell you they are very, very comfortable. Like, in all seriousness, they are, and I actually do wear them. So be sure to get one of these and enjoy the video. This channel is a group of investigative journalists who make educational documentaries showcasing and educating society, especially parents and legal guardians, about potential scenarios that result from young people and adults conversating online if left unchecked. We conduct thorough interviews with consenting adults in an attempt to understand their perspective on why they partake in these conversations online with people that are not of age. The goal of the interviews in these videos and the videos themselves is to gain an understanding of the perspective of the individual being interviewed, so parents and the rest of society can be educated and aware of potential thought processes and desires of adults online to unsupervised persons not of age. These videos are not to cyberbully, harass, degrade, accuse, or threaten any individuals partaking in the interview process or in the video itself. We do not condone any of these actions. These videos are strictly educational, and we grant full permission for academia, which is any classroom setting or in scholarly papers, to show or cite our videos. To ensure that these videos are strictly used for educational purposes, we strictly adhere to YouTube's community guidelines, such as not revealing someone's personally identifiable information, in other words, PII. YouTube defines personally identifiable information as their home address, email addresses, signing credentials, phone numbers, passport number, medical records, or bank account information. We thoroughly look at and edit our videos to ensure that none of this information about any individual is shown in our videos. To ensure extra privacy for each person that is a subject of an interview in any of our videos, as of September 1st, 2022, to thoroughly comply with YouTube's harassment and bullying policy, there will be no mention or information about the last name or first name of any person interviewed in our videos. Due to potentially illegal activities discussed in our videos, law enforcement in the respective jurisdiction we conduct these interviews in is notified of each interview and video filmed by us. We are not accusing any individual interviewed of being guilty or committing a crime. That is the job of law enforcement. We are not vigilantes, and we do not condone vigilantism or vigilante behavior, such as taking the law into your own hand or not notifying law enforcement when a suspected crime takes place. We are investigative journalists. Trigger warning. Some of what can be discussed in these videos can be sensitive to some, emotional, or stressful. The only goal of these videos is to educate the public. At the end of each video, as of September 1st, 2022, there will be an educational portion at the end to discuss what was talked about in the video and to discuss what people can take from that video and learn from and tell others about. Our goal here is to bring awareness and educate the public. Now the video will start.
But I know you're not a bad dude. I shouldn't have done this. So I know. It's okay. I just not making I promise. Hey man, if I thought you were some evil dude or thought you were, this was a habit, I wouldn't be talking to you right now, okay? Yes, let's just have a conversation. Let's get it addressed, okay? Yes. Sound good? All right, let's go to the plane though so we can see each other. Of course, this is all voluntary. I think it's best that we talk about this, because I have every single message here in my hand, okay? All right. Yeah, we'll just see the pencil later. Yeah. So we'll just basically to know the residents here, obviously don't disturb them with this stuff, and get thoughtful to each other. Keep it safe, okay? Sure. And then, yeah. Is it good if I ask questions? Oh yeah. I'm gonna go viral, is it? Oh, I'm not gonna go viral? Well, no, I'm just here to talk to you, man. Obviously the cameras are for safety reasons, just in case you did have a weapon, I think it would, just in case I can't say, like, oh, you try to do something or whatever,
But honestly, like, I know you're not a bad dude or anything like that, but I just think like an honest conversation, we can get it addressed, okay?
Yes, sir.
So, we can cut through the BS about like, this was you that sent all the messages back and forth, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So, I mean, obviously, I'm sorry to finish.
It's stupid, man.
Okay.
It's stupid. I just feel bad right now, honestly. It's just my bad part. It's
Got carried away a little bit, for sure.
That's my sure. Yeah, everybody makes mistakes too. It's just
Exactly.
This one is way off the wall, man.
Hey, man, but you can either can't change what happened, but you can change what happens next. You know what I mean? So,
I understand.
so when did this stuff kind of all start for you, man? I'm not talking about with Emily. You know what I'm talking about? Like just this type of stuff in general online.
I'm not gonna lie to you, this is my first time. It's just, as I say, it's stupid.
Oh no, I know this is your first time meeting, but I'm just saying, like, when did this type of stuff start for you online? Like getting into this rabbit hole online?
I guess about a week ago.
About a week ago?
I guess.
Okay, but I mean, Emily, you were talking to Emily for the December 27th.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, so obviously, we've seen what you've been looking at on Facebook and all that type of stuff. Like,
Yes,
so
sir.
when did that kind of stuff all start?
I guess around that time.
Yeah, just kind of
It's just, I don't know.
went down a rabbit hole.
Yeah, I'm trying to get back on my feet, man. I'm trying to get my place. So it's not the right thing to do.
Right. Right. Well, I mean, obviously, it's not like, there's people that kidnap and do all that stuff. I mean,
Yes, sir.
so how old is Emily?
She says she was alone.
Okay. And obviously, there's stuff about, I don't want anybody finding out about this, that, and the other.
Right.
So, I mean, you seem like an honest guy. I mean, I don't want to humiliate you here with the messages, okay? I mean, we could read these all night, and I'm sure it doesn't help you at all, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
I can block that as soon as I'll officially block that. It's not.
Oh, no, I don't doubt you will, but, basically, what I'm about to ask you is, we can go through all of these, or
No, sir. It's
okay,
just,
okay.
I already know it, sir.
Okay, so then we can get to the truth here. So, what was the plan tonight then?
It's obviously in the papers, so just.
So, was the plan to have? It's a yes or no question. Was it up to her?
I think so. That's what she said. I think.
Okay. So basically, if she consented to it, was the plan to have?
Yes, but
Is yes or no, man?
yes.
Okay. All right.
Sorry, it's just.
Yeah, that's. I appreciate your honesty on that.
Yes,
Man. Okay. So basically, now let's backtrack. So you're here to have an 11-year-old girl. Do you have any condoms on you?
No, sir. I have nothing on me. As I said before, I all got my keys, wallet, and phone.
So was the plan then to pull out, get her pregnant? What was it?
It was none of the above. I mean, if you stayed in there, it was nothing like that. I mean, it is.
Uh-huh.
Yes.
Okay. So were you going to get inside her or outside of her? That's the question then.
It was neither, sir.
Either?
I'd rather not talk about that topic, so it's just.
I know.
It's kind of sick in my stomach right now.
I know. It's not the easiest thing to talk about, but if you're here to have, if she's here to have you, you're here to have her. You're either going to do it inside of her or outside of her. That's what I'm concerned about.
Yes, sir.
Okay, because there's obviously the option of getting an 11-year-old girl pregnant, or there's an option of making a mistake and pulling out. So I'm just trying to figure out if you're here, which one was it going to be?
I mean, as I said, I don't want to even talk about it. It's sickening.
Okay.
It's sickening, so I just don't want to talk about it.
Okay. You don't want to go into detail of what you were going to do?
I mean, as I said before, it is,
okay.
What's there.
Okay.
Just, I don't want to talk about it.
Okay. In bed alone. Wish I was cuddled with you. Okay. You alone most of the night shift. And you're a construction worker, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. You work, so you don't have a job right now?
No, sir, I'm not.
Okay. Yeah, man. I mean, it's not productive. I mean, people like you need to get back on your feet, man. So I don't want this to be, a hindrance to you. Okay, we just got to get this addressed. I mean, I appreciate you doing construction. I mean, stuff like that. I mean, it's better than what a barista at Starbucks. Not saying they don't do anything good, but
I understand.
Yeah. So you're originally from Jax or what?
From Jacksonville.
Okay. Play football at all? A pretty big dude.
I don't know, man. I was gonna be RTC and
Or
I graduated high school. I was just going to further my career and for diesel mechanic, just trying to better my life.
What ended up happening, man?
I mean, I'm still going. It's just I'm going down the wrong road right now. So just
Okay.
So back there.
Just in a dark place right now.
Yes.
Okay. Well, you know, as someone that's going to be a diesel mechanic, I don't want this. This shouldn't be like a. This shouldn't be the thing that ends it, dude. You know, like I said. So I appreciate you doing something like that because obviously cars break down all the time, and you're doing something productive. Like if you said you were doing gender studies or something, I'd probably just laugh in your face and start reading all of these.
Right, I understand.
Okay. So you'll start talking about December, right? Okay. So after Emily said she was 11, like, why'd the conversation continue?
I don't know, man. As I said, it's just my stupidity. I wasn't thinking.
Yeah, just bored and horny.
Just bored, dude.
Okay. Said, yeah, your lips look soft this weekend. Said, want to hang out tonight. So hanging out was floated around pretty early in the conversation.
I guess.
We can't hang out at all. Can I call you? I really want to see you. I mean, these were whole pages that, you know, you were taking up, stuff like that. You got Snapchat. So is she just a cute girl online to you?
I guess.
Okay. Where are you from? Florida. Take it nice and slow, okay? So the plan wasn't to like hurt her or anything.
No, sir.
Okay.
I don't know. I really don't want to talk about it. So.
I know. Well, I mean, I'm going to tell you, man. I don't think you need trouble. I just think you need some help.
Yes,
okay.
Sir.
Someone in a dark place like you, like it's obviously if you were in the right state of mind or you were in a dark, I don't think you'd be here right now.
Right.
So that's because there are people that are really like this and do this all the time. And I don't think you're that guy, but I'm giving you the courtesy of a conversation. So in return, let's get through this together, okay?
Yes, sir.
So, you mentioned I'm going to go gentle with you. All right. So there are people that come online and they end up these girls like doing just horrific stuff. Okay. So was the plan truly just to not hurt her and take it gentle then?
I guess I don't know. That just make me sick.
I know.
I want to.
If you can, if you want to, you can go ahead.
Not good, man. Just no substance. Okay.
So tall for 11. And you said, put your hand down in your panties, and yeah. Okay. Do you have a girlfriend right now?
No, sir.
Okay. Do you think part of this could be because you're lonely, or?
I guess I don't know, man. I just gotta concentrate on my career.
Yeah, man. Yes, babe, be sure you're getting call. Okay, what are you wearing? Panties. Okay. So you don't like, and she said, yeah, we can do that. I've never done it before. And you said, LOL, you'll love it. And you said it'll be warm, so wear some shorts.
Okay. I really want to talk about it. So, I'm sorry. I know what I've done. It's not really good.
I know. But look, man, I'm going to put this to you as gently as possible, Steven. Right now, you're in a situation where there's pen to paper and you're here.
Yes, sir.
All right. And you already told me that, I know you weren't going to anybody, but you told me that you were here to have. So basically, the least you can do right now is get it addressed, because I understand it's not a comfortable conversation. Okay. I know it's so hard to talk about, and I appreciate that you're upfront and honest initially. Okay.
Yes.
But look, this is, think of this as the worst and best night of your life. Okay. This is the worst night because you're here. It's going to be the best night because you're 26. You're 26.
Yes.
You're 26, and you have the rest of your life in front of you to, bottle this up, remember it, forget it.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So basically, talk about putting a hand on her panties, being gentle with her. If she consented, was all that the plan? If she said, I allow you to do this.
Yes, please.
guess, or was that what you were here for?
It's just,
I guess, or is that what you're here for?
yes.
Yes. Okay.
I just don't want to talk about this.
Steven, I know. It's shameful. But look, man, I can appreciate you telling me that because there's some people that I talk to that are like, oh, yeah, you'll wait till you hear this. She was 3 years old. Oh, my God, she loved it. I bet you would kill those people with me.
Right, I'm sorry.
Right? So let's get this stuff addressed. I mean, like I said, I appreciate you being honest about this, but you said, Kiki, what we do? And you said kiss, make out. Yeah, you said make sure you shower good before we hang out this weekend. So again, like this was what if she said no to any of this stuff? Would you have gone through with it or
I mean, she said this.
okay.
I would have backed off.
Okay.
Been here.
Got it. So all of this was only if she was cool with this, right?
Yeah.
Okay. That I appreciate. So even now, you're still big on consent.
I guess.
Okay. So, I mean, like I said, so I rub your sexy legs. Good, I'll rub your legs really good, especially in between them legs. Okay. And in between them legs, is that what you meant there? Yeah, or you? What is it? Okay. Wish I was playing with you. Okay. So, I mean, look, man. Obviously, I get you're in a dark place, but this didn't start December 27th. The messages started December 27th. This did not start December 27th. Okay. It's not hard to find your search history. Okay. It's not hard to find tech nerds that can easily say, where has this Facebook profile been?
Yeah.
You know, do you have a Telegram?
I don't.
Did you ever have a Telegram?
No, sir, never had it.
Twitter?
No.
Facebook, Instagram?
Yes.
Okay. So obviously, you've seen your Instagram, seen your Facebook. All right. Emily isn't the only person that's a younger lady that's messaged you. We all know that because it's not hard to find that.
I'm sorry.
So basically what I'm going to ask, and I get this is so hard to talk about, but like I said, dude, if you were 50 years old and you were a offender, you know, obviously the conversation would probably be going different now, right? You're a smart guy. So look, man, like I said, I don't think you need trouble. I think you need some help. Don't be afraid to agree you need some help. Okay. Obviously, you know, trouble and help. I mean, obviously, being afraid of trouble is one thing, but you know, don't be afraid. It takes a man it takes a man to be here tonight, dude. I'm not humiliating or anything like that, but it's humiliating to be here, right?
Yeah.
So it takes a real man to say like, hey, man, let's work on this together. Let's get this addressed. I'm not here to judge you, man. None of us are perfect. All right, we've all done to piss people off and to whatever. Okay, he has a criminal record. I have a criminal record. He has a criminal record. Okay. Now, is it the exact same thing? Not necessarily, but we've all done stupid. And I'm grateful that I personally said, yeah, let me just turn this around rather than say, this. You just say you're just going to do this again. That's always how it goes. So obviously, we've seen your Facebook, we've seen your Instagram. When did this type of stuff really start for you?
I think it's probably a couple more months back. I'm not sure. I don't remember. I've been, stealing a lot of stuff.
Yeah. Okay. So a couple more months back. So this is relative. So sometime in 2022.
Somewhere, I'm not sure.
Okay. Yeah. Just basically, is it fair to say like spring or summer of 2022?
Yes. Somewhere. I don't know.
Okay. I get it. Your mind's like clouded. All right. That's why I'm trying to help you here. So what initially started this for you? Like, was it a picture you saw? What was it?
It was just a picture.
Picture?
I guess.
What was the picture?
I don't know. I don't remember.
Did you just come across some? Obviously, your friend list is a lot of adults.
Yeah.
So was the picture you came across as something a little bit too young, or?
I guess, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did you see that on Facebook or Instagram?
I think it was on
Facebook.
I don't know.
Was it something that's on your feed, or someone sent it to you?
Yeah, it was just random feed.
Random feed. Okay. I'm gonna go out on a limb here because I hear this one a lot. Was it basically like someone like either a teen or somebody underage in like a bikini?
Something like this.
Okay. Well, what do you think it was? I mean, you got to fill me in here, man.
I guess
I know.
I guess just a random that came across like this. Yes.
Okay. Was it like a regular pic, or do you think it was like a bikini, or do you think it was just straight up nude, or what?
I guess
Bikini. Bikini. Okay. And if you had to guess, how old was obviously it doesn't show like it's not like a Holocaust statue where it shows a number of how old they are, but how old was if you had to guess, how old do you think that picture was that got you into the rabbit hole?
I don't know. It's like 12, 13.
12, 13. Okay. Okay. So got it. So this was a 12, 13-year-old in a bikini on your Facebook feed. Okay. And this was sometime in 2022, if I'm painting this right. So, you know, we have a few months of just that we need to fill in together, and now you're here. So obviously there's been some stuff that got you in the rabbit hole. So you see the bikini of a 12, 13-year-old, then what? Then what happened next?
I don't remember, but I can't remember a lot.
No, I'm not telling I'm not telling you to be Albert Einstein here, man.
I don't know, man. I don't remember a lot of things right now. It's
Cloudy.
yes.
Okay. Do you think that did you maybe like the photo or click on it, then it showed more of it, or
Yeah.
yeah, exactly. So basically, the internet sucks good people like you into some bad, like man. Let me tell you this. There's a guy we came across. He started with bikinis, see-through bikinis of 12, 13-year-olds. Now 20 years later, he's into infant.
That's gross, dude.
Oh, I know it. I know it. And I don't put you in the same category as him remotely. Okay. But you seem like someone who's dipping their toes into the wrong stuff rather than,
Yeah.
you're not swimming, but you dipped your toes in that water. So that's kind of what I'm curious about because, I could, yeah, I could talk to you all day about this, but I'd rather find out what's getting you into this.
It's just stupidity, man. It's just blame stupidity. It's all it is, man. It's
I know, but I think the internet up a little bit.
yeah.
Yeah. So you see, so the algorithm showed you more bikini pictures of this type of stuff.
Yes.
Okay. Now is it at a point where it's kind of appearing on your feed like regularly?
No, it's just yeah. It's stopping, man.
Oh no, I 100% believe you. But how often now? Because you saw it once, then it obviously snowballed. If you saw it one time, you didn't fast forward and just do this. That doesn't make sense.
Right.
So how often did it start to come on your feed?
I don't know, maybe like every few days, I guess.
Every few days. Okay. And did it kind of deteriorate into an everyday thing?
Yes.
I mean, it did it?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Look, man, did you take any of those photos of the bikini girls?
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
So you're not the one producing, you're sucked into it. All right.
Yes, sir.
If you took those photos, I mean, I'd want to do some pretty bad things to you. I wouldn't do it, but like I would want you know. Yeah. Yeah. So it started to become so basically you open Facebook, you get that dopamine hit of basically 12, 13-year-olds in bikinis, and it started to become an everyday occurrence. Is that right so far? Okay. Okay. So what page were these like teen groups or were these like what were the like what pages were these?
Now that just came across my random feed.
Okay. Then you look at it and it keeps showing more.
Yeah, the Facebook's
Oh, it's
stupid.
evil.
Yeah.
Evil. So, do you think that's how you and Emily came across each other? You just get into that rabbit hole, then you find her profile, and yeah.
That's stupid, right?
Okay. Okay. So, obviously, I mean, that has to be it. So how many other, younger ladies under 18? So, this is your first time trying to meet one? Okay. Were any others that you talked to in Florida here?
Like,
Okay.
I don't know that.
Okay. If you can try to remember, were any other younger ladies under 18 you talked to, were they in America?
I don't know.
Okay.
They just
Did they speak English?
I don't know.
Okay. I mean, I think you do know, man.
I really don't, honestly.
I mean, basically, we've seen that there's been other profiles that have been younger than 18 that have talked to you. So I can't remember the fine details either. Well, I can't remember them. I think you can. That's why I'm asking you to fill me in. So how old were these other? And I know you didn't meet them, but how old were these other girls? Do you remember where they were from?
I was from, I don't know, but I guess 11
Okay. And were the conversations kind of similar, just flirting around with them? Yeah. Okay. So were they? So let's kind of walk it back now. Were they white, Hispanic, black?
I don't know. I mean, I just really don't want to talk about that. It's just,
Okay. Look, man, you're obviously ashamed about it, which that shows me that I believe it'll change. That shows me that you want to, but not wanting to talk about it. Look, man, I hate that it got to the point where you bundled this up enough to where now you're talking to me and two cameras about it, because you could talk to your parents, you could have talked to a friend, trusted friend, relatives, but it got to the point where it snowballed in where you're holding it in, and now you're talking to us about it. So I'm telling you, if you keep holding it in, it's going to get to a point where you're going to have to be talking about it to somebody else who who really doesn't. I believe in you, man. I believe in the American dream and all this stuff. But you're going to be talking about it to somebody who wants to take your face off. Okay, now it's your choice whether to talk about it.
I understand.
But if you put it out in the air now, I think I don't know how spiritual you are, but I think once it's in the air, it's up in the air, it disappears like pollution.
Yes, sir.
So you said there were 12. Oh, I'm sorry, 11 and 12. How many besides Emily were there?
I guess that's it. Just Emily and some other person. I forgot what her name was.
Some other person.
Yes, sir.
So she was 12 then.
Yes, I believe so. It
Okay.
was.
Okay. And that you talked to the 12-year-old in this year or last year or both?
I think it was last year.
Last year. Okay. Was she American?
I think so.
Okay. She spoke English.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So she was either like British, American, Canadian, one of those three.
I guess it's really American.
American. Okay. Do you remember the state? Okay. Did you ask her?
No.
Okay. Well, if I remember correctly, I think Emily asked you to stay. Okay. So how long did this 12-year-old talk to you?
For a while.
For a while.
Well, not a while, just like a couple
Weeks. Okay. So enough for the conversation to be like, what did I just do?
So,
Okay. Got it. So you just described the conversation as what the did I just do? So what happened in that conversation? And look, man, lay it all out. I'm not judging you. Even if you told her I'm going to go to your house with you, I would judge you. I wouldn't judge you just as much as I wouldn't judge you for saying, "Hey, I hope you had a good day." Okay, whatever you say, all I care about is your honesty and the truth. I don't give a fuck about what you said because I know you're not going to do it again. If I thought you were going to do it again,
yes, I'm gonna get some help tomorrow.
let's do it. So,
Yes, sir.
how did that conversation go? Like with that 12-year-old?
Pretty much just like that. It was,
Sexual?
it was sticking. I blocked it after that. I didn't want to deal with it
I know. So did it get sexual?
at some point, but then as I stopped.
I know you stopped, but did it get sexual when you were doing it? Yeah. So obviously she wasn't in Florida, so what's put on paper isn't really acted out, I assume. So did you ask this? And like I said, I know you didn't do it because you're not in Florida. I don't think, with the gas prices, I don't think you'd take a truck more than 40 minutes from here. I think this is probably your limit. But did you ask this 12-year-old like to have? What did you ask her?
I just very It's not everything.
Okay. Did you ask for photos?
Okay.
And those photos probably weren't appropriate.
After that, I just blocked it.
Okay. Did you ask for nude photos? Yeah, what photos did you ask her for?
But yes, it's bikini. But
Bikini pics? Okay. How many did she send you?
I guess like twice.
Twice? Okay. And this was the 12-year-old? It was. Okay. So, was she doing provocative poses in the bikini? Like,
Yeah, just simple. I guess generation stuff.
just what stuff?
Like generation, like just poses and stuff.
Poses? Okay. Did the bikini, was it like opaque or see-through or?
Was it just regular fit?
No, but I mean, like, could you see like her?
No,
No.
no, neither.
Okay. So we got Emily, got that 12-year-old. Okay. Did you send the 12-year-old any selfies?
I didn't send nothing.
You didn't send any selfies of yourself?
No, I guess I didn't send nothing.
Okay. But you just asked her for pics. Okay. Is it from your Steven?
Yes.
Okay. How did you meet that 12-year-old?
I don't know. It was just some random bot, I guess.
Random. You just came across each other?
Yeah.
Okay. Did this 12-year-old ever ask you for money or?
No, nothing at all.
Okay. So y'all never like video called her? Did y'all video call each other? The 12-year-old?
No, not that one.
Not that one? Okay. So besides Emily, who else did you video call with?
Nobody else said that's it.
Nobody else? Okay. So Emily, the 12-year-old. Okay. Never talked about one other girl that's talked to you online. Who do you think it is?
I don't know, sir.
Okay. Is there anything that's ringing a bell?
I don't know, sir. I really don't know, honestly.
Okay. Do you think there's other younger ladies under 18 that you reached out and just said hello to? Kind of like with Emily, where you just like, hey.
No, that's it, sir. That's, as I said before. No.
Is Emily in her?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So with all these profiles you've seen, you haven't just said hello to anybody. Basically, look, I'm not saying you had conversations with any other person. I'm just saying there's probably a lot of profiles you reached out to and just said hello to.
No, sir. That's the only two, honestly.
The only two?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So what I think is, like I said, you're dipping your toes into something.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So seeing your messages, like I said, I don't want to pull them up, but I can show a bunch where you're asking for panties.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Did the 12-year-old send you any panties?
No, sir.
Okay.
It was just only two bikini pics that got into.
Two bikini pics. Yes. Okay. Were those pics like zoomed in on her butt or breasts?
No, it was just a full pic.
Full pic. Okay. Did she take it herself, or did someone else take it for her?
I'm guessing she did. She did.
Okay. So it was like something like this, so like a selfie type thing?
Yes.
Okay. So, you know, did you tell her stuff like, oh, I want to put my hands down your panties, stuff like just, yeah, I know you didn't do it, but did you just tell her stuff like that as a fantasy?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. So basically, and I know this sounds bad, but basically, you saw those pics and you like started to sexualize this 12-year-old.
Like you're a good question, but
Basically, yeah, you're a good dude. Basically, you saw these pics and you started to like sexualize the 12-year-old, saying you'll do all the stuff to her. Is that kind of what happened? Yeah. Huh?
yes.
Okay. Hey man. Look, I appreciate you being honest about it, okay? Look, you got a firm handshake. I fucking embrace you. Okay, so don't think you're that. So basically, my thing is, yeah, you sexualize a 12-year-old online. Okay, you sexualize an 11-year-old. Okay, whatever. It happens, man. You luckily didn't hurt any of them. But to come all the way, you live with your parents?
No, sir.
Okay, roommates?
Yeah, roommates.
Okay. Your roommates have no idea where you are right now, do they?
I don't think so, sir.
Okay. So you just leave your roommate. I'm not saying you're bound to them, But you look like a football guy. You should be watching the Super Bowl right now. But
yeah, Eagles are winning, by the way.
yeah.
But so
Yeah. But look, you're a guy. You're leaving the Super Bowl to get some, from an 11-year-old. So my thing is, your mind, something corrupted you more than that 12-year-old did, more than Emily did. Something really corrupted your mind online to just drop everything you have, risk everything to go come here. So look, do I think that, hey, maybe this started for you in 2022 and you're dipping your toes? Yeah, I do. But I think you've seen some really stuff online before. Okay. And I don't mean like a little kid in a G-string or a bikini. I know, because I see it in your eyes, man. It's all, it's like putting garlic to a vampire, or like, you uncover the bed and, there's like all these snakes under there. This is what I can see in your eyes right now. And I think you're kind of relieved that this is happening. I know you don't want I know you don't want to be like this, but I know you're relieved that finally you have a wake up call. This is coming to an end.
Yeah, it's coming to an end.
Yeah, that's so. Look, man, I see it in your eyes. You see some stuff online, dude. I think you know what I'm getting at here.
Yes, sir.
Okay, what am I getting at here?
Just people are sick of romance.
Yeah. Look, man, when it comes to this stuff, the vagueness, this is time to be on, like, fully. Look, you've been honest, okay? You haven't lied to me, but you've you've not wanted to touch on some things. You're like I don't know. You're like Biden with the aliens right now. You just unidentified aircraft. Not really telling. We all know, but it's not said. So basically, you've seen some stuff. When I said that, your eyes instantly lit up. I'm not talking about bikinis. Bikini. Yeah, okay, it's whatever. Sure, we call it that. Everybody's online. My Instagram feed is like, once in a while I come across a pair of big on Instagram, and I'm like, I have a girlfriend. I'm like, I just look at it for a second. So everybody's online, okay? You are, he is, I am, he is. Everybody's varying degrees. There's people that are into infinite, and there's people that just look at some cleavage or something once in a while. So when I say you've seen some shit, you know what I'm getting at here, don't I?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So what do you think I'm getting at?
Just sick things, man. That's
Sick things.
Yeah.
Involving minors, huh?
Yeah, it's just like it's gonna stop tonight.
I know. So let's get that out in the open, man. So those sick things involving minors, are we talking videos or really bad pictures or both?
Just
Pictures. Okay. Where do you come across these, or where are they sent to you?
I don't know, man. Like it's said, it comes across my feed every once in a while. And just
There's nobody posting child on their Facebook feed.
Okay,
so where are you getting this stuff?
I don't know, sir. It's just
Yeah, you do.
No, sir, I don't.
Okay. So basically, I mean child.
Right.
Okay. Did you know that's what I meant?
Not on Instagram.
Not on Instagram. I know. Because they can't post it on Instagram. They get away with posting G-strings and all that other.
Yeah.
That I think should, that shouldn't be allowed, because if it wasn't allowed, I don't think you'd ever be into that stuff.
Yeah.
But where did you come across it?
I don't know, man. I guess Internet Google.
Okay. Internet Google.
Or Google.
Google?
Yeah.
Okay. How did you, so you're telling me you Googled child, found it on Google?
No, it's just, I don't know, man. It's stupid stuff.
Hey, man. I know. But you can look like two things right now. Everybody, all four of us here know that you view child. Okay, so you can look like, and you've been so good so far, but you can look like an ashamed guy who doesn't want to tell the truth. Because not only can you tell me what the full truth, you can also tell me where you found it, so I can go after them, the real people that are getting you into this. Okay, because you're in Jacksonville. I'm sure you've seen so many times where there's the getaway driver. There's the person that's like, all right, I guess I'll go rob this convenience store. I got asked to. I didn't. It wasn't my idea, but you're the person who got dragged into this with the true bad. Because sadly, right now, you're in the category of the guy with infant. You're not. I know you're not into that, but you're in that category. So I'm giving you the chance to kind of separate yourself and figure, because the guy with infant, he was a photographer, so you could put two and two together about where this was coming from, right? Yeah, you could probably tell that He's probably the one producing it. He's the one distributing it. Okay, you're not the one producing and distributing it. I don't think you would if you even had the chance. I don't think you were going to film Emily in there. Right? Do you even know that's up? Do I think maybe you were on the path to in 20 years from now? I don't know, man. But that's why we're putting a stop to it. We don't even need to figure that out because we can stop it right now. So, look, man. We all know you've seen child. You didn't Google child. You don't press images on Google and there's child. So, what app has it been? An app? Dark web? Where? Give me where it was.
I guess Google.
Google? Okay. What did you Google to find child?
I just typed it in.
You just type in child? What did you look up to see child on Google?
Oh no, man, it's just
I'm not judging you, man. Let's hear it.
I don't know, man. It's just I'm nervous, dude.
No. I know. What are you nervous about?
Just everything that's going on right now.
Mm-hmm. Look, I know. It's there's no way for me to tell you this is a good situation besides the fact that this can be the worst and best day of your life.
I understand.
But it's like you used to do squats, right? You used to play sports.
A little bit of
football. Yeah. So you did squats in the weight room, right? Okay. The farther down you go, the more you're going to explode up, right? So if you just go, oh, I saw a little bit of CP. Okay, how are you going to get yourself up out of this? But if you just tell us the truth, like you went all the way down, you can explode up and leave that in the dust. And I'm telling you this because I know you're a football fan. You can relate to this.
Yes, sir.
I used to play college football myself.
Yes, sir.
So that's what I'm getting. I know you don't want to talk about it. Look, let me tell you, man. If somebody came to me, I stopped watching in like 2017. Somebody came to me and said, "What kind of do you watch?" I watched thick Latinas, okay. But if somebody just ambushed me with a camera and was like, "What kind of do you watch?" It'd be like, even when it's completely legal, it's like, okay, dude, this is weird. I don't want to talk about this. But so I know what you're feeling right now. But the point is, I have that. I have that basically. Basically, I can say I don't want to talk about it because I'm not in this hole right now. But now that you're in the hole, dig in it, expand the hole so you can get out of the hole. So you didn't find. What did you Google to find a child? What terms did you put in? Because this I can take down and figure out that so nobody else can do what you did. So what did you type in?
It was actually on Instagram.
Instagram.
Yeah, not Google.
Okay. So
it's just I was looking up, I guess, like bikini pics and models, and that's what came across. So it's just it's done.
Okay. So there wasn't child on your Instagram feed. Did you get sent it?
No, it came across my feed. As I said, it's just like every time I refresh this, it came to.
But there's no CP on Instagram. There's no like nudity of underage kids there.
Yeah.
Or was there?
It was. I mean, I don't know what Instagram is doing, but they're not putting a stop to it. So I mean,
no, they do a terrible job.
Yeah, they do a terrible job.
So there was nudity of underage kids on your Instagram feed.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's blaming Instagram.
Oh, I blame Instagram too.
Yeah.
Tell me what they showed you.
They didn't show. Well, on Instagram.
Yeah.
My phone is completely almost dead at the moment.
Oh no! You don't need to show me. Just tell me.
It's just I don't know, man. It just came like one model chick, and she looked older, and it went downhill from that. It's just you can't tell women these days their age.
But you said you saw nudity of minors on Instagram.
Not nudity, it's just like bikini pics.
Okay, but you said you came across child, and earlier I said I'm not talking about bikini pics, and you said that you showed nudity on Instagram. So look, and Steven, I know the rabbit hole. Okay, I know it. There's varying degrees to it, but I know it. Okay, I know it like the back of my hand. Modeling pics, they always distribute in the CP into DMs. Okay, I'm gonna let you know it's not hard to see your DMs. Okay, Look, I know Instagram shuts down CP accounts sometimes that send the DMs. Sometimes it slips through. Okay? I'm not saying you ever asked for CP. I'm not saying you're a fiend for it. I'm just saying you had to see some stuff to be here tonight. So fill me in on what that was. Did somebody send you like child without you asking for it?
Yeah, pretty much. I mean,
Okay.
they came across my message me, and
Okay.
then his account was, I guess, suspended or whatever.
Right. Right. They send it, it's there for a few minutes, and then poof, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So this guy basically DM'd you child.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Was it like a link to something, or were there images?
It was just images.
Okay. Okay. I'm not saying you went in like 1, 2, 3, 4, but give me a ballpark number of how many images of child this guy sent you.
At least 3, honestly.
At least 3. Okay. Did he send them over the course of a few days, or was it all at once?
It was just every few days.
Every few days he would send it to you. Okay. So it wasn't just 3 images.
No, it was. It's like 3 images, like every few days.
Okay. Okay. So it's like you throw you like a triple every. Okay. So how often how many images do you think accumulated in that Instagram DM between you and him?
I don't know. Just after he stopped sending his messages, or after he started doing that, I just like bought and his account suspended.
Mm-hmm. So he sent them every few days. So, and this was new to these kids.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Was any of it videos?
No, just pictures.
Just pictures. Okay. Were the pictures of them in a sack, like with an adult, or were some of them like that, or not? Give me a.
They were just, young girls, man. It's just
young. Okay. We talking like prepubescent here?
I guess I don't know what that means.
Prepubescent as in like elementary school, like before puberty.
I guess about.
Okay, so like you think like basically flat chest, no hips, that type of young.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Were any of these pics with multiple girls in one of them, or was it just one girl in each pic?
It just one.
Okay. And was it like showing their boob, and ass, or all that stuff?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. So that's what I'm getting at here, man. You've seen some stuff. A lot. Okay, so it wasn't just 3 images. So
no, like in general. Like it's like 6 people around the world.
Yeah, 6 people were. Well, that's what I'm saying, man. Well, who sent that to you? Probably. I mean, obviously, it wasn't a little kid sending that. It was an adult with those images sending that.
Yes.
Okay, so that's kind of bringing you down into this, man. So now let's. I know it's hard to use logic when this is going on right now. So let's use some logic here. Does it make sense that you block that page, you stop doing it, now you're here to meet an 11-year-old girl for? We both know that doesn't make sense. So was that the first time you received child?
Yeah, that one that is when that dude sent.
Okay. So when was that, if you remember?
Sometime last year. I'm not sure. Probably like summertime.
Summertime? Okay.
I guess.
Okay. So has this stuff been going on longer than summer then?
It's every few months.
Okay. So basically, let's kind of fill in the gap a little bit here. You received child June, July, August, one of those months. Expect you to remember the month. You received, is it fair to say, if he said every few days, it's fair to say like 10 images of child?
At least.
Oh, at least. Okay.
Well, not at least, but as I said, what that dude.
Yeah. No, I know. I know it wasn't your idea here. Okay. But obviously, if he sent it every few days, you're opening that. It's tempting. Okay. I know. But I know you're not you're not the one producing them. You got sucked into it. It happens. So you see some child summer, and you're here February 12th. At most 8 months later from when you see child. So, you common sense. If I've never if I'd never had a conversation about this stuff before, even I could tell that. Even like someone that's a rookie or someone. Even a 5-year-old watching this video, if they were watching, of course, if a 5-year-old was like looking in right now, they could put together like, hey, he just saw this stuff, and he didn't stop for 8 months. Now he's here. And then no, so Do you think maybe that child puts you into a rabbit hole of child?
Yeah, so as I said, I'm trying to. Well, actually, I am digging myself out of the situation.
Exactly. Okay. So after that guy sent you child, was it? Do you remember his account name? That'd be valuable.
I don't. As soon as Instagram suspends somebody, it doesn't show.
Yeah, Instagram user. Yeah. Okay, that's fair. So, was there another time after that that you've seen child?
No, sir. That's all.
Because I'm asking you. I already know the answer. So just be honest.
No, sir. That's all I've seen. That's
Still you've seen.
yes, sir.
Okay, so you see child 8 months ago, and then 8 months later you're here for an 11. No, I think you went down a rabbit hole. Okay, so come on, what happened? Look, man. Even if you told me, look, man. I know I talked about the guy with Ingram. Even if you told me you came across that stuff, I still wouldn't judge you, man. Because I know you'd never actually. You came here to. I'm just gonna be honest. You came here to harm a kid today. I know you're not going to do it again. Okay, so look. Even if you came across the most stuff, if you went on the dark web, if you literally have CDs buried under there with it, look, man, it all comes out tonight, okay? And I don't think any less of you now than I did 30 minutes ago, okay? So when is the next time? When after that, what rabbit hole did you go down? How did it start? Where are you now? I know.
So it's just it all started with that. It went downhill. There, just I don't want to go down this road again.
Okay. So if you don't want to go cross this bridge again, you need to blow the bridge up.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
I'm telling the absolute honest truth.
You're a construction guy. You know demolition. So you said after that it got really bad. So getting really bad doesn't mean I never saw child again. That would mean because after tonight you're never going to see child again.
No,
so like actually if you never saw child again, that means it got really good. So if it got really bad, what did you really see?
I didn't see anything.
Oh come on, you said it got really bad. Did other people send you that on Instagram too?
No, it's getting really bad because I don't know.
Okay, Steven. Steven, it got really bad. What does that mean?
Because
I do know, but I want you to tell me.
they just that one dude it went from a few months to every other week. The guy was sending me, and I just couldn't do it now.
So did he? Is it? So was that you receiving child from others every other week, or was that the same guy?
It was the same guy.
Same guy. So did he make a new account then?
I don't know.
Okay.
It wouldn't tell me at all.
It wouldn't tell you if he. It wouldn't. That's not. Don't worry. So it wouldn't tell you. Okay. So you said it went from every few months that you would view child to every other week.
Yeah. As I said, that's where it all got bad.
Okay. So every few months. So when did the child really start for you then?
That's where it started. As I said, 8 months ago.
8 months ago.
Yes.
Okay. But if you said he sent you every few days, and he got banned, and now it's every other week, that means that there had to be somebody else.
It's nobody else.
Okay. So when did he really get suspended then?
Probably started 8 months ago. 8 months ago was August, I guess. July, August.
Okay. So if you said it went from every couple of months to every other week, either he sent you a lot more images than 10, or there's other people sending you images. Because what you're saying with you viewing child isn't lining up with him being suspended. So I want to know, did he send you more than 10 images in the hundreds or the dozens, or were there other people that sent you images?
There was just that one person sent me like just every other week. It's more than
10. Okay. Look, if it's a million, I've come across a guy who had millions of child images. He's a scumbag.
Yeah.
Okay? But he's a scumbag for his own reasons. Okay, not because any of it. So I know it's more than 10 images. There's not a single child creator that stops at 10 images. They're obsessed with it, man.
I'm sorry.
And they love to recruit others to be the same way. You know what I mean by recruit? And fuck up your mind to be that way.
Yeah.
So, how many images do you think he really sent you?
At least like 40, 50,
40 or 50 images of child?
I guess.
Okay. And were they all just what? Little kids naked?
Mostly bikini face and, not really provocative clothing.
Okay, but how many of those were naked kids?
Neither, honestly.
Huh?
Neither.
Okay, well, you said that he sent you pictures of naked kids and that got his account suspended.
Yeah, well, yeah, you did.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
mostly
So, how many photos of naked kids did he send you?
a few. At least like 3 or 4.
Okay, dude, you said you saw child. When I say child, I'm not talking about bikinis or provocative clothing. I'm talking about naked kids. You said you viewed it every 2 weeks,
But every
couple months
Oh.
to every 2 weeks, and it deteriorated. So, like I said, how many images of naked kids did he send you? I know it's not 3 or 4. Look, man, it doesn't matter. He's the one sending it. Yes, am I concerned that this asshole sent you that? I am concerned about it. But does it make a difference? With you, it doesn't make a difference. Him doing that, I can try to find out who that is.
right.
That's somebody that I'd absolutely want to get in trouble. How many images of CP did he send you? And I mean naked kids or videos of naked kids.
On at least 5, honestly. I have 5 out of that 50. So
5 out of the 50.
yes.
And were they all okay? So, I'm about to ask you: is on your phone? Is there anything you need to get rid of?
No, sir. Nothing else.
There's no images you need to get rid of.
No, sir. I have nothing else.
Oops.
Is it 9:30?
It is.
I was just asking because I have to be up early for an interview.
Where are you interviewing at tomorrow?
For this construction job called Burnham Construction.
One sec. Can you call B-Dubs in Jacksonville? See if they're...
Yeah. Sure.
Like after what image?
Like what account?
No, like what image did he send you to get his account down?
I don't know. It's just the last one. But I guess Instagram scene and then suspended back to it.
Okay. Did you ever have an account suspended on Instagram? Okay. So this was all in the summer. So again, Stephen, I'm gonna keep going back to this because we're digging right now, man. Okay. And look, you haven't told me a lie yet. The only thing you've done is omit things, such as, "Oh, I haven't looked up, seen anything." Oh, well, actually, I have seen stuff. You've hidden things. You haven't lied about it. You've hidden things. Okay, and you still are hiding things.
No, sir. I'm telling the absolute honest truth.
I know. You're like, I don't know, you're like Tucker Carlson. You're telling the truth, but you're not telling the full truth. Not because you're lying, but just because you're not going where you really need to be going. So basically, Stephen, you don't get sent child last time in August or July or whatever, and then you're here to have sex with an 11-year-old girl. There has to be someone. Maybe he got you curious into it. Okay. Again, look me in the eyes. I'm not blaming you
Yes, sir.
for getting into this. Okay. All right. Look, do I blame the 10-year-old black kid in the hood for joining a gang? No, I don't. It's his circumstances. He found himself in this situation. It's not his fault.
Right.
Just like you. You're in a dark place. It happened. You found yourself in this situation. You didn't start this. You didn't initiate anybody into it. You got initiated into it. So, look, man, I know with child, it's something that accumulates, something that's a snowball effect. There has to be times between August and now, after his account got suspended, that either somebody else has sent you child, either you looked it up, or anything. When was it, Stephen?
Sir. August.
Has there been times? Tell me the truth now, Stephen. Has there been other times? Tell me the truth, man.
That's all I know, sir.
I mean, he's here now. You might as well just get it out. Has there been other times you viewed child August and now? I know the answer. Just tell me the truth.
No, sir.
Okay,
I promise.
Well, yeah, I'm gonna have a talk with him now. Said verbatim that he was here to have with her.
Okay.
And that, yeah, I mean, he expressed it in the messages too.
Okay.
And basically, like paraphrasing, he's like, I'm like, what are you here to do? He's like, it's all in the paper. I'm like, dude, we're here to have. And I'm like, he's like, I don't want to talk about it. I'm like, dude, it's a yes or no question. Like, yes, I was. And then he also admitted to talking to a 12-year-old girl online that was not us.
Okay.
And he also admitted to receiving child from some account on Instagram. I don't know.
Okay. All right. That might be a little too deep in the weeds for this right now.
Okay.
But what we're dealing with, what we can prove tonight
For
right
sure,
now
for sure.
is what's this here you got in your hand?
These are like the messages.
Messages.
Yeah, it's like,
Are they explicit?
they're explicit.
They're explicit.
And he's like very pushy too.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay. Can I? How
keep 'em.
explicit? I don't have my glasses with me. Just give me an example so my supervisor kind of knows what we're dealing with.
Basically, are your legs soft? Yeah. Nice. I can't wait to feel them. What about in between your legs? Is it soft down there? And that's not the most explicit at all.
You know, give me some explicit because that's gotta. I mean, that's pretty bad. But
just gotta. And he admitted to sending all the messages too, of course.
That his picture.
Yep.
He sent a picture of himself.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And it's his name there on Facebook.
And his name on Facebook.
And he says, "Wished I was cuddled with you. Yeah, I want to hang out." So that's another one. I'm going to show when he says.
Give me the bad one. Let's talk about a type of sack or anything like that. So
probably talk a little kiss where he looks us off, and he definitely says, "I just gotta all out of order now."
Does he get kind of?
Oh, he does. He's just him being pushy, whole like days of messaging, just him.
Okay.
And more. Here I'm gonna find it. I know for sure. Okay. Okay. Anything you want, you pick. I don't know. LOL. I haven't had that before. We can make that happen.
Okay, so this is him.
Yes, sir.
And this is y'all responding.
Yes.
Okay.
And he says, "I won't. I'll take it nice and slow."
Okay, so he says, or you.
Yeah.
Right?
Me around. Yeah.
All right, so that's what said.
You pick. I don't know. And he said, "LOL." So you suggest it.
All right. He suggests sex.
We said, "I haven't had that before," and he says, "We can make that happen."
Okay. Okay.
And
all right, hold tight real quick.
Okay. Oh, and he said, put your hand down your panties right here.
Oh, put your hands down your panties.
Put your hand down your panties, and yeah.
Okay.
So okay. Yeah.
I'm sorry to call the lieutenant going up the chain. You know, they're trying to decide if they want us in patrol to handle it or if a detective needs to come out and interview everybody.
For sure.
So, we're just on the hurry up and wait
part
right now. Now, y'all said y'all had the whole confrontation here on video?
Yes, sir.
What? Tell me exactly what. Walk me through what happened so I kind of got it in my head.
We're just sitting in our car over there. We told them apartment number 14.
Okay.
And, there's people that live there. So we just said, just text us when you're outside. Don't knock, don't disturb them. And
you don't know who's the 14?
No idea.
It's a random number.
I just saw it was light out and no car in front. So I was like, all right. Okay. And, so we see him walk up, we see him outside. And that's when we say, okay, we're gonna get out of the car, approach him. He agrees to talk to us. We walk over here.
What did you say when you approached him?
I'm like, "Steven, man, we got to have a talk about Emily." And, I'm like, "Do you have any weapons on you?" And he's like, "No, sir." He puts his hand up I never said I was a cop, but he still let me make sure he had no weapons, pat him down. And, as we're walking over here, I'm like, "Hey, man, all this is voluntary, but I think it's best we get this addressed." And he's like, yeah, agrees with it. So we're over here, and all this is recorded. We're over here. And basically, I just asked him, basically the conversation went he agreed that he was here to have. He said that he's talked to a 12-year-old girl online before, and she sent him. He's saying 2 bikini photos. That's probably should have sent him more than that. But he also said that he's received child in 2022, and he said it's gotten bad since. So he wouldn't really expand on that. And basically.
Did you tell him that you were Emily?
Did I tell him that we were Emily?
Yeah.
Do
you know that was a fake account?
I don't know. I guess it never really came up. We just said,
I was just curious.
Yeah, no. I guess if he would have asked, we would have told him. But
all right. So did he talk about anything
her pictures from when she was a kid as Emily, and then she also video called him, but she shows like half her face because she's obviously an adult now, but to like pass her off as younger. And so basically, me and her do the talk chatting with him online, and in person, I do the confronting of him, and these two film.
Okay. All right. What was your role when everything?
So this is your second one in Florida?
No, we've done others in Florida, like in Osceola County, and they're like, we can't arrest. But then in Polk County, I mean, predictably, Polk County like nailed it to the wall.
Shocker.
Yeah,
Polk
yeah,
County.
yeah, of course. But yeah, we were just in Georgia yesterday. Got a guy arrested in Nashville, like near Valdosta. But so.
Yeah, hold our state attorney, make sure our ducks are in a row.
Okay.
I have a couple questions you wanted me to make double check.
Yes, sir.
All right. Can you show me the beginning of the whole conversation? Who reached out to who?
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. Okay, let me just pull it up right now. I just have it here on my phone for 1%, but I can just pull it up on that one if this one runs out.
Is all that digital, and is that different than the paperwork?
This is just screenshots we took from this. So it's
so that's in that paperwork?
yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Can I see it in the paperwork real quick?
Sure.
You got it.
Yeah, it's out of order, but like December 27th, he reaches out first. He says, "Hey," we immediately say, "I'm 11 years old."
Oh wait, hang on. Where's that?
Yeah, you just. Oh,
Oops.
sorry.
Man, how long is this?
Oh, I know. He can't help himself. Oh God, it's still okay. Oh. All right, we're almost at the beginning. Here we go. He says it first. He's on the left, we're on the right.
Okay, yeah. So he reached out on the 27th.
And we immediately say our age.
Hold that. I just wanted to take a couple of little notes so I can.
Yeah. If it dies, we'll just give you that phone because it's on there too.
So on that, so just so we'll have good evidence, can you screenshot those and send them to me?
Well,
Oh, I already
that's
recorded it.
Now
Yeah.
that's that right there.
Yeah, well, I just figured since it's coming from the digital device to the email.
Yeah, actually, let me get the iPhone cord from the car so I can hook it up to that. I can email you all that video right now.
Yeah. Well, I'll just so that way we establish the initial
Yeah,
the initial contact,
Mhm.
the initial trying to solicit
for sure.
and have that on top of it. So that, from what y'all been doing, the more evidence we got, the better we
Yeah,
are.
of course. Yeah, I can. Yeah, I already screen recorded it like literally just 2 minutes ago, so I can email it to you like right now.
Okay.
Okay. Can I get the iPhone charger from the car?
Yeah, man.
Okay. Here.
And y'all said he came walking up. Y'all didn't see him drive up or anything.
He did drive up. He has a black truck, but he parked somewhere over there and walked around there, like walked around that far side to 14 right there. Perfect.
That comes prepared.
Yes. Those are out of order, but like they're
Just really 26 years old.
sure.
Literally, I've been here 26 years. And you can see it all.
Yeah. I would definitely have a lot of first time dealing with this type of stuff coming across that.
So we did a operation here in the county
Mhm.
not too long ago with the FBI and FDLE and all, and got a bunch. Got like 9 within a couple of days.
Oh wow, man.
I mean, some like travel from like a ways away. I'll let you go on that. I don't think because probably the better thing, especially because we know it's coming from the digital ID on your phone.
Mhm.
If you can screenshot it, especially the ones about any sexual content,
Yeah,
and send them to that email, that'd be great.
for sure.
So he's going to actually take that and put it in. It's good, but you were going to put it in evidence also. But then if you can email me whatever
Absolutely.
he's working on, he's writing down some quotes to put in his report.
Sure.
So he'll be going to jail for a second-degree felony.
Awesome. So he's officially under arrest?
He will be here in just a minute. We're going to
Awesome.
Mirandize him and all that kind of stuff. That state attorney's office said they were good with everything.
Well, thank you so much, sir.
They'll do good job. They'll do good work.
You too. You too.
Thank you, sir. You definitely need to be careful. I mean, I wouldn't want to see anything y'all get hurt. But
Absolutely.
it's bad. There's really sick people.
Yeah.
So give us a few more minutes and we'll see what else we need. But I think shouldn't be much longer.
Thank you. Hell yeah.
Thank you.
For those that have kept sticking around, you heard the news. He's officially, as in a few minutes from now, under arrest for a second-degree felony. Damn. Second degree. Oh my god. See, I told you degrees are bad. You got a second degree, but he going to jail. So, anyway, guys, yeah. So I guess you can say that it's like, hear me out.
Go on.
That's our second arrest in Florida. So we officially on this trip now have an arrest in 6 different states.
Yeah, 6.
Okay. God, it took a while, but finally the cops were like, okay, so you're gonna do the right thing now? 6 different states, 2 different countries. Second arrest in Florida. Hopefully we get our third arrest in Florida tomorrow. And yeah. Probably for some type of solicitation charge, you guys. So you know he's gonna be crying. Oh yeah. Little baby. Defender. Chats are pretty obvious. But yeah, like I said, guys, if you want to support what we do, consider joining our locals as a supporter. It's only $5 a month. Yeah, like I said, 6 state with. So this trip, we have 7 arrests on this trip so far. There's 6 different states, 2 different countries, and of course his chat logs are posted to locals right now. So if you want to see his chat logs, what he said, consider joining locals. But yeah, appreciate it, y'all.
Pretty much the nail that I was looking for. So, were you able to give him the video of the confrontation?
Oh, we can do that like as soon as we get to the hotel where we're staying. But like we just got to upload it and email it. But as for the messages, I can send that to I put the wallet back in the car.
Your wallet? Same disk anyway. So
Do it at once.
yeah, if you notify me,
Yeah.
I'm gonna try to get it all. So we end up on one disk.
Okay. All right.
Do you have the video where I can look at it now?
Oh yeah, it's only an hour and like.
Well, I'm looking at the point where you confront him and he says, you talk to him for over an hour?
Yeah.
Oh, really? Okay.
But in the beginning, he confessed that one guy.
You have that part?
Yeah, we do.
Let me at least see that part. And in fact, I want to make sure I got this captured on my agency issue body camera. So here's it. Already background. You send that to him. We'll just go ahead and put all that stuff on there. What was the name of the Facebook page or whatever that he messaged?
I'll show you right now.
Real quick. Hey, grab the name real quick.
Yeah, you can tell it's obviously very underage.
Yeah, that'd be perfect too. That's
Really full deal.
Name of the Facebook page. Randomly reach out and say
Yeah.
hi.
Yeah. Either like, well, actually, we weren't friends on Facebook, so he just found us somehow because, yeah, we weren't friends, so he just found us somehow. Yeah.
Okay.
Well,
What else? That's pretty much it. No, I told him, the Facebook and then all the other to send that to me, and when they get the video sent to me, I'll get that all burnt so we can, this. And more is better.
Absolutely.
Decide that I don't know whether to send it or not send it anyway.
okay. We'll do.
All right.
Yeah,
I appreciate you guys.
appreciate you too, sir.
All right. Good talking to you.
Thank you all.
Yep. So thank you.
We good to go?
We don't need anything else for them, do we, Scott?
Thank you.
You do have contact numbers?
Oh, yes.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
You all have a great night. Thank you, guys.
Thank you guys so much.
You too. Hey, you see that? That's our first international arrest in Canada. Oh, you see that? That's our arrest in our 42nd state in Delaware. YouTube censoring channels like this left and right. If you want to keep this movement alive, consider joining locals in the pinned comment. You can see all of these uncensored, no filter for only $5 a month. And you can keep this movement alive and spite big tech. Choice is yours. You can support the group that has an arrest in 42 different states in 2 countries. You can see catches like the fire lieutenant, which I can't post publicly until after his trial. You can see all Stinghouse content that I think is too spicy for here, plus much, much more. The price is going to go up in a few days, but if you get it now while it's $5, the price stays the same for you. Contribute directly to getting these people off the streets. Keep yourself entertained. Keep this going. Join locals. Pin comment.